Hello everyone, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Is my screen visible?
Yeah, now it is.
Yes,
So we have discussed so many web elements in the previous classes. So today we will discuss what is Maven and its importance. So let me open one notepad. So basically Maven will help you to manage your project. Maven will help you to manage your project. And the second thing is it has some advantages. What are those? It is so Maven provides a so basically when we will discuss Jenkins at the end, so we will going to use the Maven project so that both of them can communicate. So this is one. Second is Maven. You can use TestNG, which is our framework. So basically, we can use TestNG framework within the Maven project itself. So this is also the benefit. And Maven provides a common structure. So this is the Maven will provide you a common structure of project across the organization. So what does that mean? We will see in couple of time. So let us see some more terminology. So, so there is one website which is Maven repository. So you have to open this website. So let us first, before download the Maven. So to download the Maven, just say Maven download and come to first link. So let me share this link. You can download it from here and you have to click the second one, right? So it will have whatever we will require for the Maven. It will have all the files. So after that, it will download. It will. So this is the file, right? So yesterday also I have downloaded that. This is the same file. So after that, guys, give me a minute. Let me just. So first, let us download the Maven. So we downloaded. What next we have to do? We have to again set this Maven path in our environment variable. So copy this path till this old folder. Copy the path. Go to system property. So how you can go this PC. Right click property. and click advanced system setting. And here go to environment variable and say Java hyphen home. Sorry, not Java. So you basically we have already done this Java one. Click new and provide the complete path, and you can give this as name Maven underscore home. So I have already having this. I have created it earlier. So I will not click OK, but when you will do for the first time, you can click on OK. So cancelling this as of now. So this is your Maven home. And the second path is that which you have to set is double click this and this will appear. So here also you have to provide the path till bin folder. So some files are there. Copy this complete path and double click it and paste the path. So till bin folder, this is the path we have to give. So I think I am already having this again. You can see it. I am already having this path. So I will not click on OK. But when you do for the first time, you can click on OK. Let me click on cancel as of now. So after doing this, let us check whether Maven is present in your machine or not. To do that, what we have to do, just say Java hyphen version. Sorry, not Java, it is Maven. So MVN hyphen version. MVN is for Maven. This is the command you can check whether Maven is successfully installed in your machine or not. You can see it is giving me some version, right, where it is present on that, which means Maven is successfully installed in our machine. So now we can continue with Eclipse. First, let us create one Maven project, right? So this is our Eclipse. Here we do not have any of the project. So to create a Maven project, I will click on create a project. Now click on Maven project. Let me click it again. Click on this Maven project. Click on next. Click again next. So here, basically, as we have told, I have told you that Maven provides a common structure of project across the organization. So Maven will have so many modules, like if I see Maven, you can say so many are there, right? But we will use this one. Is many projects you will find this one only, Maven archetype quick start. So here you have to choose the second one, org.apache. This one, Maven archetype quick start, is the most common one. So I will click on next. And here it is asking for this group ID and the artifact ID. So what is this group and artifact ID? Let us come here. The official website, right? Sorry, not this one. This is the official website, Maven repository. So I am working with Selenium Java. I am working with Selenium Java. So I will click search. Click this Selenium Java. So here these are the Selenium version, right from 2.02 this one. But it is not stable. This is the color, right? Whatever it is, the light plain color. These are not very stable. The stable one is this one and this one, right? And the previous version. So let me choose this one. If I choose this one, here you will see in a group ID and the artifact ID, and it is the Selenium version. So let us see what is this group ID and the artifact ID. So if I write it here, So it is basically a company. It is the company that created the and what is this artifact ID? A unique name of the project. See, one more thing, if I come here again. See, I'm saying that this is what a company name, right? That is developed this project, and it is the unique name. See, basically Selenium, you can use Selenium. If I come here, you can use Selenium with there is one more mobile testing tool which is called Appium. So if I search it, let me click any of the one. So again, there is group ID. So this is the company name. This is the company name, right? And inside that company, they have created one artifact ID Appium, so that if you want to work with Appium, you can get these files, right? And this is the version. So similarly here, we are having this these two group ID and the artifact ID, right? Even if you search here, if you want to definition, just say group ID and artifact ID Maven. So what is they are saying? Group ID uniquely identifies your project across all the project, right? And artifact ID is the name of the jar without version. So if you see here, or if you come, you can see this one official website. What they have defined, it is somewhere. So I think this is there. You can see group ID is nothing but group ID is the elements unique identifier of the organization, right? So this is basically the company or the group that created the project. So you will find in this way only, right? And version is like Selenium version, which Selenium version we are using, and the artifact ID is unique base name of the generated by the project, which means there can be other projects as well, but as of now we are working with Selenium Java, so this is the project. So these two here also it is asking like group ID is this, and if I say artifact ID, like I can say any name, dummy, sorry, or you can say project. So do not change anything here, and if I click next, see here group ID defined as Selenium, artifact is project. So if I click on finish, so whatever the artifact name you will provide, that will be your project here, that will be your name here, right? If I provide artifact ID as some other, so as of now it is building, and if I expand this, this is, so what this has done, if in my organization, suppose if in my team everyone will use the same project, then Maven will provide a common structure of project across the organization. It has some ready-made structure. So this is the structure, Postman Java, right? So Maven will have done this headache for us. Otherwise, you have to create all this structure. So you can see this one Maven has created like that. So there is one file which is pom.xml. So if I search this, what is this pom.xml, you can again go to their official website. Right. So it is project object model. So this is the official website of Maven. So basically it is the heart of the Maven. We can say it is the heart of Maven, because without this file Maven is nothing. So basically it will have some, if I open this file, double click, by default it will be generated, and this is the file, right? So
Sir, each screen sharing is stuck somewhere because we are not able to see your actions.
let me, still it is,
Uh,
Yeah, we
we are
still
seeing
see
only
Eclipse.
Eclipse
That's
only.
it.
Eclipse only.
okay, let me share again. I am coming. Is it visible?
Yeah, meeting page, it's displaying the names here.
Can anyone tell me where we were? I was explaining this pom.xml.
Yeah. Yeah, now it's okay. Yeah.
So I'm saying this pom.xml. So basically this pom.xml is the heart of Maven. Without this file, Maven is nothing, right? So here you are seeing some plugins. There is one build tag. So by default, you will get this file. So let me remove this as of now. I will create my own build tag. So let me remove this, right? And we are working with testng.junit. Let me remove this as well. So basically there is one dependencies tag. If you see this, if I say Selenium Java, I need to work with Selenium Java. And if I come down, let me choose this Selenium version. If I copy this, so basically it will have again a dependency tag. So these dependencies are nothing but our jar file. If you remember earlier what we used to do, if we want to work with Selenium, I am talking about. So if we want to work with Selenium, earlier we used to right click the project. Somehow it is stuck in. Let us wait. So if I click on property, and if I click this Java build path, earlier we used to do in this way, and I will click on class path, and these are the jar files we have added earlier. But now if I place these lines, all the line from here to here, so this is on the top, it is a comment. You can choose this if you want. Copy this, and see, we are not working with JUnit. So let me remove this. I will remove from here to here. So this is the parent, dependencies is the parent tag. Inside this, I can place any number of dependencies. So if I place this Selenium 1, so as of now, you can see only 2 are here. If I save the project, you can see it will load some file here automatically. So we do not have to place it manually. So building 50%. After that, it has downloaded all the files which we require for Selenium. Right? So you do not have to do it manually. So some error is coming. Let me delete this file, not required. Okay. So it is saying one error that your project is not up to date. Select Maven update project. So right click, Maven update project, click on OK. So your project will be updated. The error should be gone. So these are the warnings you can ignore. So after placing these lines, what happens is some dependencies jar files got. It has downloaded some jar files, which, sorry, not here. It is here. It has downloaded some jar file which we can use to run our Selenium test case. So even if you give this project to some other person, automatically it will again get all the dependencies and you do not have to. Otherwise, what will happen? Here I talk about, if I right click property and right, so here this path is different. If I give this project, weekend Selenium project, to some other person, he needs to again give some other path which his system is having. Otherwise, these files will not work. But with the help of Maven, what is the advantage? We do not have to, even like this project to some other person, with the help of these lines, automatically it will download and place it in his system. So this is the advantage. Are you able to get?
Yes.
So as of now we are working with Selenium. Like if I just let me download one more. Till now we are using system.set property to run our Selenium test case, right? If I come here, if I copy these two lines, these are the steps I was doing earlier to run my Chrome browser. So basically there are so many folders. As of now, focus only in this source test Java folder. So in this I will write my test case. So I will say new. Let me create new class, some classes inside this project. So I will say bike test. And I will say one more class test. So I have two test cases. One is bike test, second is class test, right? So till now we are using public static void main in our test cases earlier to run our test case. But now we are working with Maven and also we need to understand some basics of TestNG. So what is the TestNG? So we will discuss this topic once again, but here I need to use it so that we can run our test case through Maven. So basically it is a framework that have some predefined classes that will help us to write code more efficient. So here in my notepad I have written one advantage of Maven as this is a Maven project, right? This is a Maven project. So here I have written that Maven provides integration. Sorry, you can use TestNG framework within the Maven project. So I need to use TestNG. So here to their official website, I will say this is the official website. I will search TestNG. I need to work with TestNG, so I'm saying this TestNG. We will discuss TestNG from the beginning once again. But here let us see some basics. So you can choose the latest version 7.4 and copy this. So it is. So all the dependencies you have to place inside this parent tag. This is our parent from here to here, right? And paste this. So once you will paste this, save the and you will see this. It will download some TestNG jar. Is it present? So here it has downloaded. Earlier it was not present, right? And you can see it has placed at one location into my local machine. This is the path where it has placed the TestNG jar file. So C users name.m2 is the folder. After that repository and all that, right? So it has placed. Now what we can do, see in TestNG what happens. I earlier what we used to do, if I want my test case, I use public static void main. Remember earlier, like I say public static void main. We use public static void main to run our test case. But now it is we are using testng as our framework. So for each and every test case, we will use @test. So this is a annotation. So after that, it will say import the package. Let me give some name to my public void. Test case name is T1. T1 is our test case name. Let me after this is my test case number 1. I'm just saying, and if I import the package, so it is saying import the testng annotation. Import it, and if I print something T1 test, and if I run this, so this time we are not going to use Java application, right? Run as Java application. Earlier it is coming, but here it is saying run as testng test. So if I run this, it will print some data in our console output. So here I am not writing any Selenium code, otherwise it will be confusing. Just let us go with this one. So once it is executed, you can see some neat output is coming. It is saying test case T1 is passed, right? So total test case run 1, failure 0, skips 0, right? So this is nothing but our testng framework. We will discuss it again, but as we are working with Maven, so we need to discuss a bit about this testng as well. So after that, if I need to declare one more test case, let me just change the name to car test. So this class will have my test case which are related to car. So I'm just renaming the file. I will say car1. So just say car1 test. If I want to declare one more test case inside this car test class file, I will say T2. So you should give the different name. So I will say car2 test, and similarly public void T3. So you can give any number of test cases. Let me give only 2. And similarly in this file bike test, if I want to define some bike test case, I will say @test public void bike test case of B1. Let me give some name B1, and @test public void B2. Let me print some dummy data here. B1 test, sorry, B2 it is, and here as well B1 test, and import the package. So you do not have to write public static void main when you are working with testng, right? Similarly, if I just run this class, run as testng test. So whatever the test case you have defined here, that will run. So you can see, let us see what is the output. So you can see first it has printed the output number 1 B1 test, second test, and it is saying B1 test case. So whatever the name you will give, that will be treated as your test case name. So both the test cases are passed. You can say failure 0, right? So you get some neat output when you are working with testng. Otherwise, when you are using public static void main, so you do not get this kind of output. So this is the reason we should use framework, so that we will be able to write efficient code, right? and also get the neat output. So as of now, we do not have to discuss much with the TestNG. As we are working with Maven, so let me remove this file, or let me not remove. Let me remove this. Not required. It is an empty file. Right? So let me. By default, it will come. You can delete it. So you can see V1, V2. We have created two test cases inside our this bike test and the car test. Now, as we are working with Maven, I will try to run all the test case from the command prompt. So first, let's see where this project is present. And before that, for running our test case, let us download one plugin. So Maven has given us one plugin, which is, let me search here, Maven Purifier plugin. So this plugin will basically help us to execute our test case from the command prompt. So first you have to get this plugin. So getting this is very simple. Go to this website and click on usage. So here this is the plugin. So just copy the line. So build tag we already have in our pom.xml. So I will not copy build tag. I will copy from here to here. Copy this and here in the pom.xml come down. So this is the build tag, right? So I have removed everything from the build tag. I will write my own build tag. So I will paste the plugin here. So this you have to do. Save the file. So always save the file so that it can download all the files. So this is some plugin which they have given, and this is the version, right? So if I open command prompt now, this is our command prompt. I will run my test case from here. So if I first check where your project is present, so property, this is the complete path. Copy the path. First reach to that particular path, then only we can run our project. So change the directory. CD is for change directory, and right click the paste the path. So now we are on the project level. So Maven will have some commands. One of the command is Maven clean. So let us discuss first Maven compile. So compile in the sense, if I say Maven compile, whatever the test case you are seeing here, right? It will simply check whether there are no any errors present here, right? This is what Maven compile will do. If I say Maven, MVN is for Maven compile. Hit enter. First you have to go to this path, then only hit the command, otherwise it will give error. Okay, so it has started. So it is basically compiling just whether there are no any errors in your test case. So it is saying build success, which means no errors are present in your both the test case, right? If some error is present, it will throw the error. So after compiling, if I want to run my test case, all the test case in these two classes. Total how many test case? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if I say Maven test, this is again Maven command mvn test. It will simply run all my test case from the command prompt. Even if I close the Eclipse editor, then also it will able to run. So it will take some time. We should get even all the output which we have defined in our project. You can see what is the output, V1 test and then car test. So these are the output, right? And it is saying total test case run are 4, failure 0. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes.
Suppose I will fail one test. Suppose how to fail a test, just use assertion. Okay, so we have not discussed assertion as of now. We will see that later. So similarly, so just suppose if I say one more class, let me say mobile, copy and then paste. This is our mobile class. So this is our mobile class. Here I will have mobile test case. So I will say M1 and I will say M2. Here I will say some different output, M1, M2. So if I save it and if I try to run this again, let us see what is the output. If I say Maven test, so again it has run total 4 test case, whatever it is whatever it has run earlier, but we did not see this one. These 2 test cases are not run. So the reason why it is so, because if you do not provide test, here you can see I have provided test after every class. If you do not provide test after your class, then Maven will not recognize it. So this is the reason I'm writing test after each and every class. So here also you have to provide, rename the class and say test at the after the class. So whatever the name after the test and click on finish. So if you do this, now if you run that, it should run. So if I save it, so keep in mind that you have to provide test after every time. So now it is, you can say it is also compiling. When we are running our test case, it is also compiling. So let us see 6 outputs we should get. Total 6 test cases I want to run this time. So after that, you can see V1, V2, car1, car2, M1, M2. Total test case run 6, right? And if I just add one more test case here, then also it will run. So I will say M1, M2, M3, my M3 test case. Save the file, otherwise you will not see the exact output. So again run. Maven test is the command that will help us to run all the test case, all the class files present in our source test Java. These are the 3 as of now. You can say total test case run 7 because I have added one more. So this is how you can run all the test case with the help of Maven. I hope it is clear to everyone.
A quick question. Sorry, a quick question. If you go to the Selenium, if you go to the Eclipse,
Yeah.
you have written 3 test scenarios: M1, M2, and M3.
Yeah.
But the order was M1, M3, and M2.
M1,
M3 and M2. But in the results, in the terminal, why did it give you M1, M2, and M3?
see,
Does it not
yeah.
run in the order wise?
Yeah. So basically TestNG runs alphabetical wise. So alphabets are same here. alphabets are same.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, it will has given the priority to the number. Even if I write
Okay.
A, then C, then B. So what should be the okay? Let me not write B here. Let me write C here, and then B.
Mm-hmm.
So if I write A test, B test, and then B, and then B test, right? If I save it
Mm-hmm.
and if I run it, Maven test again. Let us see where we should get A, B, C.
Yeah.
So you can see we got ABC this time. So it will run in
Yeah.
ascending order. Is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear. And sorry, one more question. So while giving the commands in the terminal, you were giving Maven test.
Yeah.
So is it like a standard command, or is it because we have the name test in the source
No,
path
no, it is the
for
standard
this particular?
command provided by the Maven itself. No,
Okay.
nothing to do
But
with the test.
but for example, if you have multiple Maven projects like project one and project two, then which one it will run in that scenario?
See, whichever here you can provide the path one path at a time of one project. So that particular project will run whatever the path you will provide.
Okay.
Even if
Okay.
suppose
Yeah. Yeah.
I am saying project
Yeah. It's
number
clear.
two, so I will provide the path.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So at a time you can
Okay.
work only
Yeah.
on one project in your machine.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's true. Correct. Yeah.
so we have discussed
Thank you for the
some.
clarity.
Yeah, welcome. So what is this command? Again, we have discussed already that it will simply check whether there are no any errors in your code, right? If you see this, there is one folder. Let me refresh this. As of now, no data is I'm seeing here. Let me refresh it. Refresh. So now some folders are generated. What is this target folder? So basically, whenever you will run any test case, Maven will create some files, right? So basically, if you try to, right? So some reports are there as well, right? So we will see reporting later in the framework. So some data is present. Let me try to open one file. How this will look. So this is all the files. These are generated by Maven. So if I run it, okay. So this is one. You can see some report it has generated. So we do not have to talk about. So yeah, you can see. So these are the output of our test case. So this is generated by Maven. Some reporting. So every time you run your test case, Maven will generate all the files inside this target folder. Inside this target folder. So after running your test case many times, if you want to clean this folder, if you want to clean the folder, you can use one more command which is Maven clean. If I write Maven clean, hit enter. Now this project, if I refresh it after that, all the files will be removed from this particular target folder. So Maven will generate all the files into our target folder. So refresh the project. So now you can say target folder is empty. If I run my test case again, it will again generate all the files. So this is our Maven clean command. So we have discussed Maven clean, Maven compile, Maven test as well. But if you see, if I say Maven test, it is running all my files. It is running all my files, which is bike test, car test, and mobile test. What if I need to run only one class, which is car test case? So one more command is there, which is ambien hyphen d test equals to. So this is basically simply a command, right? It does not have any specific full form. They have given Maven one. So if you write Maven hyphen d test equals to, like I want to run only bike test case, so I can say bike test. So this is my class name, full class name I have given, and after that provide one space and say test. Enter. Now you will see only this class will run. So we should get B1 and B2 as our output. B1 and B2 as our output. You can see it is running only bike test, B1 and B2. So similarly, if I want to run only car test, this is only one class. I want to run this class only, not each and every class. Because if you have hundreds of file here, and somehow you want to run only one test case, then you need to run 100 test case. That is not a good option. So this is the command. Hit enter after that. mvn-d test equals to your class name, and after that you have to write this test. So it will run now car test case. So this is how now you can see only car test cases have run. What if I want to run? Suppose I want to run bike and car but not mobile. So let us see. As I remember, you can provide comma, provide bike test. This is your class name I am providing here. I need to run only these two classes at a time. So if I try to hit enter, let us see what it should execute. We should see 4 output, sorry 5 I think. So you can see if you need to run 2 classes out of 3 I need to run only 2 classes. So I can provide comma after that, and you can run. So is it clear to everyone? Total 4 this time.
Yes, Sumit. Sumit, I had one doubt, like with respect to the Surefire plugin, right? So, is it used only for the command prompt, or there are other uses? Because you showed us that the files get populated in the target folder, so which means it is a kind of report as well. I mean,
See,
it
one
generates
thing, it
report.
is generating the report for us. If you see here, first tell me whether this part is clear or not. Then we will.
Yeah.
Okay. So one thing is that let me refresh it again. So some first thing is it is generating some reports. This is one thing. And if I just remove this from this form.xml, just remove this, and let us see what will happen. If I remove from here, control cut it, save the file, and if I try to run the command like this one, where try to run, let us see whether it is able to run. Might be the case it will run. Let us check whether. Okay, so it has run also. Even if you do not provide, but it is generating the report. There is one concept of Maven which is called Maven profiling. I am coming to that point later. But as of now, the reason why I am placing here it is that it should first generate the report. So basically, when we were designing our framework, we will require these reports, right? So even if you do not provide, let us check whether it is able to run some other commands or not. If I say somehow it is running, but it is better you should provide. If you see that what is Maven Surefire plugin, if I write here, this one. So basically, if you want to run your test.ng XML file, we will discuss it later. What is test.ng XML file? So let us discuss this one as well. If I come here, let me paste it as of now. If I refresh it, if I open this, if I right click my project, right click the project and just say run, sorry, not this one, convert to. So again, we are discussing something about test.ng. So we will discuss all these again in case of test.ng. Say convert to test.ng and click on finish. So what this will do, let us see. So this is our test.ng XML file. So just consider this one. So we are here. It has given us 3 classes: bike, car, mobile. If I need to run bike test case, I need to go to this class and run as test.ng. Similarly, if I need to run my test case from here, I am talking about in case of test.ng. So right click run as test.ng. Similarly, if I go here, right click run as test.ng. So, but I need to run all the test cases in one single click. So now this test.ng XML will help me. Just say right click, run as test.ng. So it will run all the 3 classes because all the 3 classes are present here. So you can see how it is run. So you can see all the test case it is run at a time. Otherwise you have to click one by one and run it. So this is how we have done from Eclipse. But same thing if you want to run from Maven. I want to run this test.ng XML from my command prompt. So again, you can go to their official website. So this is the plugin I have copied. I have copied this plugin if you remember, right? And if you come down, click this using test.ng. Click this, and if I say click on, come down, again come down, this one, right? So again, you can see what is the use of Surefire plugin here. If you see this, let me come here. What is the one we have copied? We have copied this entire line earlier, right? But now the requirement is I want to run my test.ng XML. I want to run my test.ng XML with the help of this. Sorry, with the help of Maven and from the command prompt. So if you want to run this, this is how the pattern they have defined. So after version in the Surefire plugin, this is the version. After version in the Surefire plugin, provide this test.ng XML. So where it is? Here. Provide all the 4 lines from here to here, so that you will be able to run now. Provide this like this. So save it. So some warnings are coming. You can ignore that. So let us see whether we are getting it. Let me update the project. Right click. How to update the project? Maven. Update project and click on OK. And just suppose if I remove this one, save it, save the file. Again, try to run the test.ng XML. Right click, run as test.ng suite. So this time we are having 2 class, so it will run only 2 class. And let us see what is the output. This only two classes have run. One is car and the other one is mobile. So in the mobile I have given like this. So let me write mobile so that we will be mobile A. mobile C, mobile, sorry, mobile B, right? So mobile and car test cases have run. If I have removed one class from this file, so now my requirement is to run this file from Maven itself. So in the pom.xml, earlier I have used this plugin. Inside that plugin, after version tag, they are telling us to put all the 4 line, put all these line, and write your testng name here. As of now, the name is testng, but if you want to change it to some other like refractor rename again, testng, like I can say here I am having regression test case. So save the file. So that name you have to provide here, testng regression. And let me do one thing. Here how many files we are having? Mobile and car, right? So mobile, let me write regression test 1, just changing the output. Mobile regression test 2, mobile regression test 3. So some dummy output I have given test. Similarly, what is the other file we are having here? I am just saying that inside this testng XML, which is having regression as the name, I am having 2 classes and these are my regression test case. So at the time of regression, in our company, whatever the project, I need to run these 2 test case. So one is mobile and other is car. So in the car as well, I will say car regression 1 test, car regression 2 test, right? So only 2 test cases are here. And if I run this, suppose at the time of regression, I want to run the test case. So as of now, we are not having any Selenium code. We will write the Selenium code later. First, we should understand in this way. It will be simple. So now it will run only the regression test case. So, but not, you can say this test case is not run at all. Mobile and car test cases have run, which are regression test case. So for that bike, what I will do, I will write, these are my smoke test case. V1 smoke test. So these are my smoke test case. So suppose, so for the smoke test case, let me create one new testng XML. So if I just say right click, or let me just say right click to project, convert to testng. So let me rename this file to smoke test case. So refractor rename testng smoke. So these are my smoke test case and these are my regression test case. So in the smoke, I need to keep only bike test case. Why bike test case? Because these are my smoke test cases I have defined. So I will go here and I will remove these 2 classes. So all this related to testng we will again discuss, but here we have to discuss as well so that we can understand Maven. So now if I run this, only smoke test case will run. If I run it, only one class is present, which is bike, having the smoke test case. So this is the output we should get, only 2 test case. Now if I want to run the regression test case, I will right click run as this one. So here I am doing it with the help of right clicking in the Eclipse only, right? So if you see this pom.xml, now I want to run my testng XML from this one. So Maven Surefire plugin is the one we are using. That will help us to, so inside that we will place these lines and save it. So what is the name? Test regression, testng regression. And if I come here and if I say same command, if you remember, which is Maven test, test, I hit enter. Again, we have provided the same command, but this time as I given this testng .xml file here, so Maven will recognize that this time I do not need to run all the three classes. As you have provided these three, provided your XML, I will run this XML only. So you will see only regression test case will come, which is these five. So if I come here, what is the output? So you can see only the regression test cases have run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I provide this one smoke test case here, so what I can do, testng smoke, save it, and if I run it again same command. Again Maven will check whether you have provided this or not. Since I have provided this, Maven will understand I need to run this XML file, not all the three test cases. Earlier it is running all the three test cases because we have not provided XML file, but now only smoke test case should run. So it is compiling. So now only smoke test case run. So this we can achieve with the help of Maven Surefire plugin, along with some modification, like modification is we have provided these three, right? So this is our Surefire plugin, and after that I provided these 4 lines from their official website so that we can run our testng XML. Is it clear to everyone why we are using testng XML and all? Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, Sumit.
So here as of now we are having only two files we are having, but there can be hundred of testng XML file in our project. Just suppose we are having 20 XML file. Your client comes and says that I need to run this smoke from the command prompt. So how you can do? Will you go on, keep on changing the name every time? Which means if your client comes and said you to run all the regression test case, so will you manually go here and change it to regression every time, and then to smoke, and then to some other testng name, testng XML name? So what we can do, we're not going to change it. There is one concept which is called Maven profiling. So basically for regression test case, I will create one profile. For the smoke test case, I will create one profile. So how to create the profile? That is very simple. What I will do, so after that, you can start from here. I will create profiles. So first I will define one parent tag. This is our parent profiles tag. And here I will say profile. So this is going to be my first profile. So this is first profile, and this is my second profile. Profile. So this is the first profile. So all the profile you have to place in the parent tag. This is the parent tag. Starting and ending is here. So what is the error? Okay. So after that, I will define one. So as this is my first profile, I will give it one, the ID. So ID can be, ID is like I will say smoke. And for the second profile, I will say ID is regression. We are working on two testng XML as of now. First is ID, second is, what is the error? Okay, so I should have placed inside this. So this is my second profile, ending and starting. Now I will provide it here. And inside this, what I will do, from build tag, from here, I will copy this entire copy this, cut this, not copy, cut this, and place it here after ID. Paste it. So after that, what you have to do, as this is my smoke ID, so I will give my testng XML as smoke, whatever it is written here, testng smoke. I will say testng SMOKE. Save it, right? Similarly, what is my other profile? Other profile is for regression. So after that, I will again copy paste the entire build tag. I have pasted it, and this is my regression testng XML. Save it. So now, if your client comes and say that you have to run testng first, and then later it will say regression. So you do not have to change this form.xml every time, because it is not a good practice to make changes every time here. So what I can do, I can again come to my this one. So here, what you have to do, first come to the particular where your project is present. And if you want to, suppose client says, I need to run a smoke test case. So for a smoke test case, you know, what is the profile? Smoke is the name. I have to give smoke as the name. And when I need to run the test regression, I need to run the regression test case by giving ID as smoke. So you can say Maven -p name. So this is a command again, equals to smoke. If I say smoke, right after the test, if I hit enter, let us see which output we should see in our screen. So I think some mistake I have done. It is running all the test case, smoke test case, regression test case as well. So if I check it, smoke we have given, right? So for the smoke, this is the regression and this is the smoke. So we have given this one. It should run only, save it. I think I'm giving the command as wrong. Let me check what is the, whether we are not giving any incorrect command. Say Maven profile command. So this is again their official website. If you come down, go to Stack Overflow. So if let us check whether we can find it here. MVN test hyphen this. This is the command. I think I have written it incorrect, so that's why it is not working. Let me. So what you have to do? MVN test hyphen p provide smoke. I need to run a smoke test case. So this is the ID. If I try to run, let us see whether it is running. You can see this time only smoke test cases have run, right? Similarly, on the other day, client has told you to run the regression test case. So I know the ID of my testng XML, which is regression. So I say regression here only, and I will not change in my form.xml file. So this we all can achieve with the help of Surefire plugin. Try to do without that, you will not be able to do, because if you're not using Surefire plugin, then how you can provide the TestNG configuration path in which we have provided. So this time we should see only regression test case. Only regression test cases have run. You can see only regression test cases have run, because whenever I am providing, we come to this, whenever I am providing smoke, smoke is there inside this profile. Which TestNG XML I have defined? This is the smoke TestNG XML, right? And if I say regression, so this is the TestNG XML file we have defined. So this is the reason it is picking the correct one. So is it clear to everyone? What is how we can use Maven profiling?
Yes.
So we will see this much topic. So I will suggest you to just practice that before tomorrow session. So I will share the recording and this one. So let me do one thing. Let me summarize it. Commands. First is Maven clean, Maven compile. Third is Maven test. And the other one is Maven ambient. If you want to run single class, test equals to class name after the test. So if you want to run multiple class, provide comma class name 2. This we have discussed. And if I say profiling, MVN test -p, and I will say profile name. So whatever the name you have given, you have to provide. If you run this, it will run the. So I am pasting this. You can please copy this and keep it. So guys, thanks for attending. If you have any query, you can ask. Otherwise,
So one question, Smith. For example, if you already have Maven on your system, and if you would, maybe it's some old one, so is there a command which can just upgrade it to the latest one after downloading that particular folder?
actually some train noise is coming, so I'm unable to listen it. Can you repeat again?
Yeah. For example, if your system already has an old version of Maven,
Okay.
and if you would like to just upgrade it to the latest one,
Okay.
is there any particular command we can use in terminal?
Let me check. I think if you come to their official website, you can find, if you want Maven, everything they have given on the. Like you are asking this version, I want to upgrade, right?
Yes, yes, to the latest one. Yeah.
If I come here, this one, this is my Maven project. I need to update all the files, so I think Maven update project. You can see it is saying whatever the latest release, it will update from here only. You can check this and click on OK. So it will update. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
It will start
This is quick
downloading.
enough. Yes.
So I am already having this latest version only as of now, right?
Okay.
So guys, thanks for attending. So basically we are going to discuss. We have discussed Maven. In the next lecture, we will again start from TestNG. These are some basics, but we will again start from TestNG XML. Sorry, from the TestNG. Okay. So thank you everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.